I'm Arya Chilukuri.
And I'm Karston Runge. That's Phillip Baek. And today we're going to cognition cyclery.
Today we're going to be relating cell organelles to it. Now we're on the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, the function is that it's a semi-permeable structure that protects the cell from its surroundings. It's only there in animal cells. This can be related to the vents that are up top on the top of the cognition cyclery, and also the door. The door lets things go in and out of the cell, like this. I'm in, and now I'm out. Thank you. We're at the vacuole of cognition cyclery. The function of a vacuole is to store inorganic compounds and organic compounds, along with water inside. This is a storage room of cognition cyclery. Inside are inorganic and organic compounds which can be related to bite parts. Yeah, that's it. The mitochondria can be related to the power tools inside cognition cyclery. This is because the mitochondria is the powerhouse of a cell. The power tools inside cognition cyclery assemble the bike, and the mitochondria has the same function inside of a cell. Now we're on the Golgi bodies. The Golgi bodies convert simple molecules into complex molecules and then stores them in the vesicles. They modify molecules. This can be represented by the modifiers inside cognition cyclery. They modify the bike to the cycler's need. That's what the Golgi bodies are. Thank you.
As you can see right here, this is the wall of the store, which keeps and protects the shape of the whole store. This can be compared to the cell wall of the plant, which also keeps the structure and protects the cell from its outside environment. The cell wall is permeable, which means that stuff can go in and out of the cell wall. But only plant cells have cell walls, and animal cells do not have cell walls. Ribosome is a site for protein synthesis. It's a process of linearly arranging amino acids into proteins. These can be compared to the factory that gives the little basic parts of the bike, such as the seats, the wheels, the frame, the handle, the chain, and all that, which are later processed into the bike. So you can compare the ribosome with the factory that produces all the small parts of the bike. The function of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, the rough ER, is to convert and modify proteins made by the ribosomes. This can be compared to the bike mechanics in the shop, because his job is to assemble the bike with the little parts he got from the factory. So you can think of the rough endoplasmic reticulum as a bike mechanic in the shop. The function of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or the smooth ER, is to make lipids and add them to the proteins made by the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is like adding the extra lights or better brakes, or changing it to a better wheel for customization, because it is also adding more stuff to the finalized bike.
The chloroplast is an organelle only found in plant cells, that is, a eukaryotic cell in a plastid. The chloroplast contains chlorophyll, which absorbs light and turns it into energy for the cell. This can be compared to the solar panels on top of the roof, which absorb the sun's rays, which is light, and turn it into energy for the shop, for tools like drills and air compressors to work, and for the lights to run. The nucleus is an organelle inside the cell that contains I went over this. The nucleus is an organelle inside the cell that is the control or command center for the cell, and which is like
2 hours later.
An organelle inside the cell that is the control or command center.
6 hours later.
Target truck. Okay, I'm ready. The nucleus is an organelle inside the cell that is a command and control center for the cell, and it contains its information, or otherwise known as the DNA of the cell. The nucleolus is another organelle which is inside of the nucleus, which is a primary production site for ribosomes, which is aided by RNA. This can be compared to the shop owner and his brain. His brain is the nucleus, and the information or the deciding part of the brain inside is the nucleolus. His brain contains all the information needed to run the shop, and the deciding part of the brain produces thought on how to run the shop. The vesicle is a membrane-enclosed sac inside of the cell or outside of the cell that transports substances between cells or from organelle to organelle inside the cell. This can be compared to the box that the bike is transported in from the factory to the shop, which is cell to cell, and from organelle to organelle inside the cell, which is from the door to the mechanic room or to the racks. The cytoskeleton is a spider-like structure inside of the cell that helps the cell keep its shape, and it supports the cell, and it helps the cell move around in its environment. It also keeps the structure of the interior organelles in the cell. This can be compared to the support beams and the poles inside of the shop that help keep the shop roof up, and it helps keep the whole shop stable.